Well, I think the concern coming in was that we're playing a team that I felt was playing pretty good basketball in Youngstown State, and knowing that, in my opinion, they have meaning Kendrick Perry and Kiefer Sykes are two of the best guards in the league, and I say that with these two guys next to me, to kind of give a little rub in. But those two guys are playing very well, and so we knew we had our hands full with Kendrick, and I thought he did a phenomenal job. But I also thought our guys played well. We've had a long break here. We've had a lot of time in between games, and I think the turnovers kind of show that. We're a little rusty there. Some decisions that were normally we make clean decisions with those. Some of those kind of went through our hands, but we'll take it. We're 1-0. We're going to move on to Saturday, and I'm very proud of how this team has. It hasn't been easy all season, and tonight wasn't easy at all. But these guys just seem to keep their cool, unlike their coach there on the sideline. Keep their cool, and they keep playing. So that's a positive.
Coach, with conference season here, and especially the way you played up to this date, having been picked last, do you remind these guys at all, with conference now starting, hey, we're not supposed to do anything this year, or the chip on your shoulder, is it there?
We haven't even talked about that, have we? The games have to be played, and obviously they're all types of reminders that you want to send your team. I think for us is we just have to, the reminders that we want to send our team is that, okay, we want to keep guys in front. We want to play with more passion, energy, effort than the other team. We don't want to foul. We want to get to the free throw line more than the other team. Those are the messages that I think are the positive ones that we want to share with these guys.
Steve, how long have you been waiting for this conference schedule to finally kick in?
We've been waiting a very long time from the start of the season. I mean, you take every game one at a time, but we know conference is our base. Like, this is what we got to win. We got to win here. This counts the most. So this is definitely something that's important, and we look forward to.
Rob, there was a time, especially earlier on in the game, where you definitely built a good lead, and you were forcing Youngstown State to take a lot of shots that they didn't really want to take at all.
Yeah, but on the flip side of that is they're comfortable, even though they might not want to take some of those, that they get on runs. I mean, if you just look at their statistics, they shoot more threes than anyone in the league. And I think Bellin at a point was 0 for maybe 3, and then he nails one, shoots it with confidence. I think losing Weber down the stretch is something that we've got to do a better job of. We know that he's a really good shooter, and down the stretch there, we didn't keep guys in front. They throw the hammer pass for open shots. Those are the ones that we have to eliminate. But you're right. I think when you look at a Youngstown, you look at some of their shot selection and you think it's not what they want. They're very comfortable shooting those shots. That's how we prepared our team.
Coach, what can you say about Jordan's season high for points and Steve, especially in the second half after missing 2 shots in the first half?
Well, first thing I'm looking at is that those two guys are turnovers. I like the fact that their turnovers were down. And then I'm looking at the rebounds. Is that a misprint? Does Jordan have 5 rebounds?
Yes, sir.
We got to check the stat book on that. Steve, is that a misprint, Steve? You got 0. Obviously, I'm very proud of Jordan. Okay, last year was difficult on all of us, but we learned. I keep saying that. We don't want to forget about last year. We've learned from that, and we talk about it. We talk about the things that we've learned, and we want to make sure that we're moving in a positive direction this year. He's doing that. I think tonight's performance, his steadiness, his poise, his ability to hit open shots, those are the strengths that we're trying to use with Jordan. And with Steve allows Jordan to play that way. Steve allows Jordan to play with the ball off of the wing, and I think Steve has really been the big difference for us with running our team.
Steve, talk about keeping your composure, especially the second half. It started to get pretty dicey at times. I mean, how do you try to keep everybody under control, keep them focused, especially when Youngstown State was making it a very close game?
Yeah, just being a point guard. I know that I got the responsibility of being a leader on the floor, being that voice. And when I get out there, I just do my best to put my teammates in a position where they can score and just not turn the ball over, take care of the ball. And when I came in, that's what I did.
Did something stand out, Steve, in the second half where you have 3 points in the first half and only take 2 shots? What was different in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, I tend to be a facilitator a lot in the game, and when I have my opportunities, I take them. And in the second half, they start opening up for me more, and so I just took them. But I mean, I'm being a point guard. I'm a facilitator first, so that's what I try to be when I'm out there.
Rob, it hasn't really been brought up, but talking about closing games out, especially compared to the last few years, the guys at the line, they've been, for lack of a better term, they've been making their shots to the line.
Yeah, it's important that you do that, especially when you're protecting the lead. You know the other team's going to come in strong with hands, so you have to be strong with the ball, and then you have to finish from the line. And we've done a nice job, a solid job of getting to the line. I think some of the games that we did not close out, the difference was we weren't getting to the line as much. And I think that's the important stat for us. You know, how many free throws have we made compared to their attempts? And you know, I like the fact that you look at tonight, we made 25 free throws. They attempted 20. So those are good stats for us.
Jordan, free throws by you gave you a 19-point lead late midway through the second half. They go on a 16-3 run. What was the key to that? What were you guys not doing, and what were they doing?
I would say just basically taking care of the ball. We got a little sloppy down the stretch, but we knew they was gonna come with a fight. They wasn't gonna bow down, and we just couldn't give up the game. We had to take care of the ball, and I think that was a crucial point when they went on a run. That we gave up a few opportunities that we should have had back.
All set? Good, thanks, guys.
Thank you.